What's up, guys? Welcome back to this week's episode of American Mates. We're doing it again, unfortunately, without Sam. It will be missed. But today we're going to be covering the Champions League matches that happened this week. We're going to talk about some unhappy players. Some have spoken in the media about it, some have not. We're going to be doing a Premier League prediction for this weekend, and we're going to finish off with your guys' favorite, our hot takes.
The best segment of the show.
All right,
Let's
get
get into
started.
that Champions League review.
Anybody have any matches they want to talk about first?
Definitely a few stood out. Arsenal 6-0 now in the group stage.
They automatically qualify.
Yeah, they're continuing to roll and dominate. Good performance out of Noni. Got himself two
Yeah.
goals.
Only double kind of hurt, but it's all right.
Yeah, I miss him.
It's Club Bruges.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's
He's a small club merchant, just like Wolves last year.
good bounce back from their loss to Villa, but yeah,
Yeah.
I still question if it's going to be Arsenal bottle job or if this is really their year.
Yeah. Well, the injuries are starting to stack up, and it's like,
True.
all right. But I'm hearing from Arsenal fans that they can't wait to have Kai Havertz back to play striker, which I don't know how true. I don't know. I've just seen this online, but I don't think he's really the answer. But
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Marino, the experiment with Marino seems to be working. He's
Dude,
bagging.
Marino was low-key been balling up there.
Gyökeres couldn't score today. He got subbed off at a 6.2 match rating.
Yeah, well, like I said, that guy's not a top 10 striker.
All right.
Oh,
Point for me.
man.
Bayern Munich also automatically qualified for the next round already with 2 matches to spare. Lennart Karl, I watched the game. He destroyed Sporting. He's oh my god.
We were missing every one of our star players. I don't even count that.
You mean star players? I saw Morten Hillman playing, who you say is your best player. I saw Giovanni Kenda playing. I saw Luis Suarez playing.
No Trincao, no Port.
That's fair, but you guys
played 5 in the back. We scored the first goal.
I thought you guys were going to win. I thought you guys were going to win when it was 1-0.
Pretty good. Like, played off the counterattack. I think that guy Allison on the wing. Is his name Allison?
Yeah. Allison,
I think he's not quite ready, or maybe
he's better off the bench. He's better off the bench.
Yeah, he gave the ball away a lot, but I think you guys played pretty good coming up against one of the best teams in Europe. But
yeah, I'll take it. We were up 1-0 against Bayern.
And that was your guys' first loss since October 1st, since Napoli.
Oh, wow.
I was looking through. I was that's pretty impressive. Yeah, they haven't lost much. Lennart Karl too, as you were talking about, he bagged. He's got 3 goals in 4 games in the Champions League.
He's really good.
The only one he didn't score, and he played like 17 minutes or 15 minutes, something like that. So he might be nasty. He's how old? 17.
17. He's got that low center of gravity. He just moves like insanely quickly.
Yeah.
And his left foot is he could have scored. How many goals did he score against Sporting? 2 or 1?
1.
I saw, bro, he had like 2 other goals disallowed, and both of them were like, he got the ball, quick touch out, and just fucking curled it into the corner like twice. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, this is all still without Jamal Musiala. Imagine him and Jamal Musiala together.
Well, he's right now, at least against Sporting, and I know against Arsenal too. He's been playing in that 10 role, so I don't know what's going to happen when he comes.
They'll probably move him out wide. Well, again, I think they'll just be like fluid, move across, do whatever.
Yeah. But Chelsea, your guys' club.
I was going to talk about that one too.
Drop points.
Dude, we have such up and down form. Now we haven't won a game since we thrashed Barca. Now it's
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I think the Arsenal performance was a good performance, but
yeah, that was a good game.
But like Leeds, Bournemouth, and now this, it's like, sheesh.
I feel like we always hit this lull at this point in the season where we just start dropping points.
Well, I think
I don't know what it is.
You guys just struggle to beat mediocre teams. Like, you look back to the Club World Cup, you guys looked nasty. Then you look to the beginning of this season, and then you guys like beat Barcelona pretty easily. did really well against Arsenal, with man down. You've beaten some big teams this year, and then it's like you go play Atalanta and you can't win.
Yeah, dude. Also, I mean, maybe not so much in their league, but Atalanta might be kind of underrated at this point in the
Bro,
Champions
I
League.
see. Yeah, they're in automatic round of 16 right now.
They're a
Automatic
sneaky
qualification.
4-1-1 in the group stage right now.
Yeah.
If you look back at our tier list video, they beat two of our dark horses in Chelsea and Marseille. Their only loss was against PSG, and that was the first Champions League game of the season. And now their
Yeah.
last two group stage games are Union Saint-Gelo and Bilbao, so they're probably going to win those
Oh,
too.
okay.
So, like, they're going to finish the group
Yeah.
stage 6-1-1, most likely,
Bro.
which is kind of crazy.
Yeah. Catalar is really good.
I was about to say
He's not scoring as much as he did last season. Like last season, he scored a lot, but he's playing like really good. Like he's getting a lot of assists and he's setting up a lot of their goals.
Yeah.
But
Couldn't he do it at Milan, bro?
I know.
I
It's
wish.
crazy.
Skamaka too. I feel like Skamaka's been
Scamacca.
bagging recently.
Yeah, because he found his place. He stands in the box and they cross the ball to him. At West Ham, he needed to be on the ball too much. That's why.
Fair.
But also, is Chelsea missing any like center backs or? I thought you guys had a few injuries.
No, I think it's again, everyone thinks, we beat this team in England. The Premier League's not that good. Yeah, it's because every game in England is hard. We just tied Bournemouth 0-0. Atalanta, I don't know who they played this week. They probably played like Pisa and like played their
Hellas
starters
Verona.
for 60 minutes. So
yeah, but I would disagree with that just for Serie A in general, just because if you go look at Serie A games, they're all really close and they're all like 1-0s.
That is true.
So
I don't even know if Atalanta's doing that good in Serie A this year. I don't know how they're doing. I feel like not that
it's
good.
hard to tell because there's like eight teams that could win the league title in Italy.
Dude,
So
Serie A, yeah, it's like everyone's just beating
they're all like
everyone.
3 points apart.
It is kind of
But
crazy.
Barcelona got it done.
Yeah, they squeaked one out. Koundé 2 goals. That was nice.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've heard Koundé's actually playing really good at right back for them.
I think so.
Doing
Lamine
pretty good
Yamal
this
got
season.
another assist. Telling
Yep.
you, man. I know he's cocky, and his cockiness overshadows a lot, but the only 18-year-old in the world that isn't getting glazed enough. Pause. Because he's just
You don't
out.
think he's getting glazed?
I think
Well, I think
he's at that level where he's just playing at such a high level, and he's very cocky. So I feel like it's more hate than anything right now that I see. But I feel like
it's just a rebound from the overglaze.
That's fair. That's fair. Because dude, might already have more goal contributions this year than he did last year. He's like actually like balling this year, and it's kind of in a way going under the radar.
Yeah.
They'll see. Well, it'll come back up. The glaze will bounce back the other direction at the end of the year.
Yeah, I feel like that happens with all players.
Yeah,
it'll even itself out.
Liverpool won 1-0 after not winning a game for a while. Still kind of unconvincing. 88th minute penalty. I don't know. They look a little.
I don't really know where they stand, man.
Another big game where Lautaro Martinez doesn't score.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Striker to me.
Dude, he's saving it for Serie A.
Saving it for Salernitania. I know.
Yeah, I think Liverpool will do all right because I feel like this happens with a lot of teams. Like they'll do when things aren't going right in one competition, they'll go right in the other. So
yeah,
I think Liverpool will figure it out. I think they'll do good in the Champions League just because I feel like it's almost like the same thing that happens to like Real Madrid, whereas like Real Madrid will like not be doing good in the league and then they just like always win in the Champions just because it's like. It's just a different type of game. It's like it's just a one-match thing or a two-match thing where it's this and it's over. So it's like you have to bring a different level of like intensity and stuff like that. So I feel like that's why teams, do better than others.
Fair.
But
is there any chance Arne Slot's a fraud?
I think, a little bit. I mean, it's
did Mo Salah carry him last year?
It's not Mo Salah so much. It's just like the team. Like you come into a team that was built up. It was together for, a long time. You can think of guys like Van Dijk, um, Van Dijk, even like Andy Robertson, Mo Salah. Uh, they got rid of. I mean, I'm just looking
Yeah,
back to
yeah.
last season. Last season they had like Jota, rest in peace.
McAllister.
Darwin, McAllister, even Gravenberch was already there. Luis Diaz, like Gakpo, like the only player that was kind of new, I would say, was there like under a season was Szoboszlai, who was there already the season prior. So it's like he didn't buy anybody new. All the players had been there for a while now. They all were gelled, and he's just kind of like, all right, you know, go out there and do this. And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you can say yes, he did coach a team to a Premier League season, but it's like now he's had all this investment. He's sold and brought in so many like new players, and it's like they're not gelling, and it's like, all right, what's the problem here?
Right. Yeah.
Could be Mo Salah.
Tough to say.
I
Could
don't
be
know.
the problem in the locker room.
Well, the thing from like a forward stand, I don't know. I don't think their problem is the forward standpoint. You could say it is, but like in a team, like or just a player in general, like stats wise, like you can think like, dude, you can go 5 games without scoring and then score a hat trick, and your ratio to goals to games is 50%.
Right.
It's like so it's the scoring. I don't think like the stats or scoring aspect is the most important thing. Their defense just looks atrocious, and
Mm,
honestly, it's a little weird that Kirkes was so good last year in the Premier League and then looks like he's never played in the Premier League before. I don't know if it's
They
just,
they must be giving
you
him
know,
some like crazy instructions or something. Like
but
Yeah.
it's probably just the nervousness, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Maybe under maybe in Bournemouth it was a little more like structured. Like he could go forward, but it wasn't like I feel like maybe Iraola like said maybe like not like you can like you have license to go forward, but it's not like all the time. I feel like with Slot just tells him, yeah, you have license to go forward, and just like
Yeah.
yeah.
it's kind of like free. I don't want to say free roam, but like
I think the
something
fans
like
get
that.
I think the
Could
Anfield
be
crowd
that.
gets because he gets the ball and he looks like he's gonna shit himself every time he gets the ball. It's actually
Yeah.
crazy. But
I liked him
They also
too.
yeah,
keep playing a different person at right back like every single game.
because they have to. They don't. They need an answer.
Dude,
Connor
that's
Bradley's
why the
not the
fans were
answer.
pissed when
Probably.
Trent left, man. They
Yeah,
knew.
but also it's like I think, you invest so much, like you spent 90 million on a striker, then you spent 150 million on a striker, and it's like, don't you think you could have used some of that to buy a center back or not like two center backs? Because you got to think they have right now they had Van Dijk, Konate, and then Joe Gomez, who is like really not that good. He's not like a backup center back. He's really like I don't know, like I don't think he would get into like starting lineups of like most Premier League teams. Probably like the bottom half, but like top half, he probably wouldn't even get to the starting lineup. So it's like he's not a good backup. Then you sign a 20-year-old unproven center back from Italy, and it's like, was he really going to be that good? Probably not. Do I think he could have grown into something? Probably, but like then he ended up getting hurt anyway. So it's like
Yeah.
it's just not planning. I think it's just not squad planning
Bro.
correctly. And then
Then they spend like 200 something million on strikers.
yeah, it's kind of crazy the amount of money they spent. But
It is. Um,
moving on,
yeah,
Marseille. Marseille got the win.
get it done.
Mason
Still,
Greenwood brace.
yeah. Mason Greenwood looked unreal in that game.
He's balling.
You could tell defenders don't even know where he's going with the ball because
Exactly.
he uses both feet so well that the defenders don't even know because like they don't know if he's gonna cut in, they don't know if he's gonna keep going down the line with his right foot. Like, but yeah, Aubameyang honestly is a big piece to that team too. He's 36 years old, but he links play so well. His touch is still there. His movement in the box is really good. He set up the first goal Marseille scored. I don't know.
Kind of an
Marseille look
underrated
good. I
player
think.
all time.
Yeah, very.
He,
I think some of these guys from Marseille are going to win. Even Timothy Weah, he's playing as like a right back slash right wing
Yeah.
back right now. He looks really good. I don't know. He plays
That
forward, maybe.
that front three might be one of the best front threes in world football right now.
I mean,
You guys
it's tough.
laugh, but
I mean, it's just
they're
tough to
bagging
compare.
goals.
I know, but it's just tough to compare because they don't play really like they have. I don't know. I can't think of any. They played Newcastle. They beat them, but can't think of any other good teams they've played
Sporting
so
beat
far.
them though.
Yeah, that is true.
Uh, Another game, Juventus 2, Paphos nil. That one kind of stood out to me. McKennie had a nice goal. I don't know if you guys saw it, but he
Yeah, I
smashed
saw
that.
that.
I like that goal. And Kenan Yildiz, he has been balling lately. He's only 20. He got an assist in the game, and that makes him have 3 goals and 2 assists in his last 5. He's
Yeah,
balling this year, and he has been getting buzz and hype. I feel like he's helping Juve do a lot better. One of the earlier episodes I talked about how crap they've kind of been. I feel like he's been
yeah,
helping a lot with like their chance creating and goal creation. So he might get a
definitely.
big move eventually. He's young.
Yeah. Well, Juventus need the money. That's the problem.
They
I don't
do.
wonder. I feel like every summer I read Juventus need money that they need to like offload all these guys, and then like they buy like 5 players, and it's
Dude,
like,
yeah.
did you really? Did you
Well,
really need the
they
money?
got David on a free,
Yeah, they did.
and
But like,
I think Openda's alone.
yeah, you're right. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah, you're right. Hmm.
They kind of blow compared to the Juventus of old, man. I don't
Yeah,
look at them the same way I did like 10 years
Well,
ago.
I feel like their guys on paper are pretty good. You got Locatelli, he's a international regular for Italy. Weston McKennie's been around for a while now. He's a good, experienced player. Even Kefren Taram is I think is a good player. Who do they have? Do they still have Kostic? Philip Kostic?
I think so. Yeah,
They've
Philip
got
or
Kostic,
Vlahovic
maybe
still, right?
not. They have Vlahovic.
Vlahovic, Openda, Jonathan David, Kenan Yildiz. They have this guy named Adzic. He like scored a banger against Inter Milan, but I haven't seen him since to be honest. But I don't
Ram.
know.
Yeah.
Who's their
Um.
manager now? Is it Spalletti? No.
No, is
Uh.
it?
It might be. Yeah.
It was Thiago Motta. He got fired. Somebody else came
Then
in.
it
It
was
is
Igor
Spalletti.
Tudor,
I think
Spalletti.
it is Spalletti. All right.
I feel like they've been changing managers like pretty much every year. And
Yeah.
that like they went from having Allegri for like however long, like years, until he basically quit the job. So
Yeah.
maybe it's just like that revolving door that's just kind of like
Yeah.
they just keep changing philosophies. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Another game I want to talk about. Big win for my team, Copenhagen. They beat Villarreal 3-2. They've entered a playoff spot in 24th place. Villarreal, second to last place. They're doing good in the league. They're actually third place in the league. And they've been cranking out these wins, but in the Champions League, it's not so good. I feel like the Spanish league, that kind of happens. Like teams like Sevilla or even Bilbao, you see them do good in the league and then they do bad in the Champions League, or vice versa. They'll do, Sevilla has won a lot of Europa leagues, but then you look at their league position, it'll be like
Yeah.
mid-table.
Yeah.
But
Right. I, it is weird, but yeah, that's very true. Actually, another game, Benfica, 2-0 over Napoli.
they got their win.
Sam's not here to
These
say
pity
it, so
results. Benfica's just collecting pity results. They're
Hey, no,
already
but
done and
it's
I mean,
dusted.
keeping
if
their
Benfica,
chances
no,
alive.
they're not. No, they're not. They're
No,
alive.
That gave them
They're
life.
alive.
It actually
If they
it
win
made
their,
Napoli's chances a lot harder too. They're like a point
yeah,
behind them now.
if Benfica can win one of their next games, actually, they need to win the next 2 games to be in it. Because Copenhagen is the last team, and they are on 10 points. Benfica's on 6.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
6.
So they need to win the next 2 games.
yeah.
Dude,
But
Rios has been cooking though. He got a goal and an assist today. He played pretty good against Sporting. As someone who hated on him a lot at first, I give props where it's due. He's been playing a lot better. He's had an upward trend. I feel like he's getting adjusted to Europe. I got to give some credit where it's due.
I think that man of the match is a little Mickey Mouse against Sporting.
Dude, he played pretty good. He played pretty
He
good.
set up the goal, and I don't think he did anything else after that. He probably committed like 10 fouls after he set up
He
the
is a
goal.
bit of a hacker. He had a good header across the six that nobody finished. I forgot when it was. It was like a set piece towards the end of the game in that game that he made some good chances, but he's getting better.
Newcastle struggling away.
Yeah, that one too. Dude, they're home fan merchants low key. They're a good
Yeah,
team,
they
but
are.
they're
They
not
are,
nearly as good away.
yeah, they have a
The
good team.
tsunami.
They also are really unlucky. They hit the post 3 times today.
That's
And
true.
it's like that's crazy, but
Grimaldo
um
with the
Grimaldo
equalizer.
was the as the commentator stated, Grimaldo was the best player on the pitch. The last goal that he scored was orchestrated by him. He checks into the middle, dummies it to is it Maza, young Algerian, nicks it between Dan Burns' legs, and Grimaldo just smashes it home.
That statement made me
He's
want to
their top
puke.
goal scorer this season. He has 9 goals.
Wow. Wow.
So
Grimaldo carry job. That's actually insane.
yeah.
Can't believe it.
Oh
No
yeah.
Mbappe, no party. That's another game.
That's very
Yeah, that
true.
was a little tough.
Madrid
Real
City.
Madrid
Tough for
lose.
Real.
Rodrigo scores, says he's in full support of the coach, that all the players are behind the coach, which is, good to see.
That is good.
Real Madrid, I mean, losing 2-1 to Man City, I don't think is that bad,
No.
especially when you lose to a
Yeah.
penalty.
Right.
It just looks bad because they haven't been performing well in the league, but again, it's the Champions League and it's Real Madrid. You kind of bet on them to, perform well.
Right.
If as long as they win one of their next 2 games, they'll make it to the next round. But hopefully they get Mbappe back. They can get Trent
Not
back. They have a
it's
lot
not
of
time to hit the
injuries.
panic button yet for Real Madrid. They still have
Uh,
time.
Yeah, I think their depth at center back similar to like how Barcelona too. Like I don't know, they just don't have it. But Real Madrid have no center backs right now. They
yeah.
have to play. I don't know. I even thought it like when Raul Asensio was playing a lot last year and they were like winning and they're like, dude, this guy's good. I'm like, I don't think he's that good, and it's kind of showing now that
Yeah.
he's in the
Now
spotlight and he's not that good.
getting exposed real bad.
Apparently Sergio Ramos, his contract has ended at Monterrey. He called up Florentino Perez to come back and play, and to play for free too. And Florentino Perez said no. So
I saw a rumor
that's what
that Man United was giving him a call.
I
I don't know
also
how true that is. That would
I
be
also
Bro.
heard that.
nuts, dude.
I don't want that, dude. I
Yeah.
feel like we have so much center back depth to be fit. No, we don't have so much. I don't know. I feel like we get
You guys
by,
have a few, yeah. You guys got some
and
guys back there.
we just got Martinez back, so it's like
So do you think Real Madrid should take him as an option?
I do. I think he would bring some like
But you don't want
some
him at Manchester United.
yeah, because the Spanish league is easier than the Premier League.
Okay.
I'm just
Fair
saying,
enough.
like, but it's also like it's not just about having like it's not just about another body to have. It's like it's Sergio Ramos. Like he's gonna come into the locker room and demand that everyone gets their head out of their ass.
Okay, so
Stop
why
going to
so why wouldn't you want that at Manchester United?
We don't need that. We have Maguire and Bruno Fernandes. Does Bruno Fernandes go to Ibiza on the weekends after he wins? No. He's too busy making apology posts. These Real Madrid players are losing and then partying in Ibiza.
That is true.
Yeah.
And
That's how you
then,
forget the loss.
and
That's
they
how
all
you
like to
bounce
point
back.
fingers at Lamine, man. God forbid a guy wheels out a bus of midgets for his birthday party. Right?
To kind of wrap up this review, I just wanted to say 4 out of 5 English teams right now are in the playoff spots, not the automatic qualification. So if some results don't go our way, we could be seeing a couple English teams bouncing out early.
That would be
Which would
kind of
be
nuts.
yeah.
Honestly, let's have Chelsea bounce out. Let's focus on the league. Maybe we can make a run at the league title. Maybe it will give us something to focus on because We're kind of far away from winning the Champions League, but again,
Never know.
You guys show up.
yeah.
You guys
I was
show
just
up.
gonna say like the at times when we think that we're not going to win the Champions League, that's when we win the Champions League.
Very true.
All right, to move on to our next segment, we're going to be talking about some unhappy players. Most notably, Mohamed Salah has come out in the media recently and spoken out against Arne Slot, saying that he's being treated unfairly. What do you
Thrown under
guys
the
think?
bus. It's actually kind
Thrown
of
under the
crazy.
bus.
That's been like a big drama. Like I see that everywhere, and it's kind of crazy that
Yeah,
they like so public with it too. Like usually it's like a thing leaks and it's like, oh, I heard that there's something
yeah,
brewing in Liverpool, and no, it's just Mo Salah being like, yeah, man, I'm being thrown under the bus over here.
yeah.
It's tough to say like my exact stance or angle if there's like a right or wrong, because it's like on the one hand, he's a legend for Liverpool. He's like one of their best players ever. He's balled out for them year after year, and like he is a veteran that a lot of teams need veterans. They need that presence, that leadership. But at the same time, it's like things haven't been working for them, and when things don't work, you got to find change a lot of times. So it's tough to say. He wasn't even that bad before November. He was getting some goals and assists, but kind of just fell off, and
Yeah.
the team's form has been awful. So it's like I see both sides to it a little bit. I don't know. I don't know about going to the public with it unless he just felt like he wasn't really getting anywhere.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I think going to the public with it and saying that is like not the best because it's like, you know, especially if you have a problem with what the coach's decision is, you should go talk to him.
Right.
Uh, state your case. And
Coming
I
from a
think
guy
most
that's
coaches,
supposed to be a leader too.
Yeah.
yeah. And it's like to go out in the public, it just kind of, and it also just, it's just a bad example. And it's like you go show, you're just showing other players that, at the club that, hey, I don't get my way. Let me just go complain to the media and make it a big story. And it's like, I don't know. I just don't think that was the way for Mo Salah. But also, I do think, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it is the coach's decision to, do what he wants to do. He wants to bench Mo Salah, bench Mo Salah. That's what you think is going to work. That's what, that's his decision. But I do think it was the wrong decision to bench him. I think, like, I don't know. You just have a guy like that that's been there. He's a legend of the club. He was the best player last year, best player in the league last year. It's like I think you should show a little more respect. Why not, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why not bench Gakpo? Why not bench one of the
Right.
midfielders in subsidy? The defense that's been atrocious. Like,
And
you know
then
what I
also
mean? It's
leaving
like,
him out of like the squad against Inter and stuff. Like
yeah, that's
just like
well.
it's a
I
diss a
feel like
little bit.
that came due to the
That is true. No, yeah, I see what you're
statements.
saying.
Yeah.
You think there's a chance he gets sold like in the winter?
Oh, for sure.
Probably
I
he's
feel
gonna
like
push
The
for.
Saudi teams are coming.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Arnie
It's
Slot said,
probably.
what were you saying, Ethan?
I think his time in Liverpool's done. I also heard that he's had problems with like the ownership due
Mm.
to like empty I don't know if they promised him like more money or something, but
Well,
apparently he's just not happy at Liverpool in general. I
but
think his time is done.
Liverpool have always had that problem with like pay and stuff. Like the long time ago, that's the reason why Raheem Sterling left. Raheem Sterling wanted a lot of money, and it's to be fair to the club owners, they get to decide who they want to pay. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd rather have that than Man United, who just give everybody £200,000 a week. But anyway, like they had a problem with Raheem Sterling. That's why Raheem Sterling ended up leaving. He wanted £200,000 a week. They said no. I know when Sadio Mane was there, he had contract stalls because he also wanted a couple £100,000. Mo Salah, Van Dijk, they've all had contract problems in the past because Liverpool aren't willing to pay what other teams are. But yeah, I think Mo Salah kind of sealed his fate by going to the public.
Yeah.
But
Probably. Arnie Slot said no players too far gone. He said there's always a way back for those who
yeah,
want it, but
that's the thing. Like, and I think Honest Slot's doing the right thing about it.
yeah, He's handling it
When
well.
he's asked about it in public, he's not like dodging. He's giving the answer, you know what I mean? He's saying what he's saying his 2 cents, and that's it. And he's keeping it respectful, which is good.
Yeah.
But it's
Interesting
definitely
area.
yeah, it's definitely hard on a manager like that who's new and has no, he does have the footing of like, yeah, I won the Premier League last year, but it's like you're, you know, it's almost like Ten Hag and Ronaldo, like, you
Yeah.
know, it's hard
Such a
to talk
strong
to a
figure in Liverpool history, and you have to
yeah.
like go against him basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Another another unhappy player, Endrick over at Real Madrid. That
Yeah.
that one interests me.
Did play today. Did
He
go
did.
in today
He
for
got a
a
little
little.
bit of time. He got dude. He has a red card in his one. He has as many red cards as appearances
Oh my
in the
god.
league
Well,
this
that's
year.
the game he got a red card, he didn't even go in.
Yeah, he was on the bench. Crazy, but yeah, that was like I wouldn't have had this in my cards going into this year. If anything, I thought he was going to play more probably. Like, they
Yeah.
gave him the number 9 at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
19-year-old, they backed him enough to give him the number 9. Now he doesn't even sniff the pitch. He has like 20 total minutes of playing time this year. He was one of the most hyped
Yeah.
wonder kids in the world last year.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I don't know where Real Madrid
Maybe
stand on that.
I don't. Personally, I don't think he's. I don't think he's just at the level that they think. I don't think so. He's just not.
I disagree because I saw him play. He would come in and make 20-minute appearances last year and score a banger.
Well, how long did he play today?
I don't know. I didn't see the
I think
Okay.
game.
like 10.
He went in for a
I
little.
think he has like 2 10-minute appearances this year.
Yeah. But what I'm saying that, and it's a trend I'm seeing nowadays. I don't know what it is because I think kind of Maresca's doing this a little bit with Esteval, like just subbing off Esteval like 45 minutes, just take him off the pitch, and it's like, and there's managers nowadays that are now, and I'm not saying you only have to play youth players and you should just play youth players much. No, but what I'm saying is like I feel like just a few years ago we would see, oh, the game's not going my way. I'm subbing on an 18-year-old, 19-year-old to give it a go, and he makes something happen. And now it feels like it's a switch where like these coaches are like, yeah, I'm not putting this guy in. Like, Man United, I feel like I watch us play and we're, down a goal. We're tied 1-1. It's like we need something to change. And he's like waiting till the 85th minute to sub on Kobe Mainu, and it's like, dude, you're giving him 5 minutes to do something. You should have made this change at fucking halftime when we were down. And it's kind of the same thing with Xabi Alonso. Like, clearly something is not working, and he's like not taking off Mbappe, not taking off Vinicius, not even playing Rodrigo that much, not playing Endrick, and it's like just weird. It's like you got to try something
Yeah.
else. Like you got
Dude,
to make a
Why
decision.
would
what's
you
his
take
name?
off Mbappe or
What's
Vinicius?
his
Well,
Gonzalo Garcia plays kind of over Endrick now too. The
yeah.
academy guy. I'm like, where did that come from?
Well, that's even another thing. Like Gonzalo Garcia did really good in the Club World Cup, and you would think, oh, he did good in the Club World Cup, give him more minutes. He just started playing like now. He
Yeah.
wasn't even playing at the beginning of the season. So it's like, what is the problem with these guys that when they're not putting them in? I don't know.
Is it
They're
just like
playing behind the Mbappe.
is it like the Madrid
No,
pressure? Like they don't want to play the youth as much, like they're trying to focus on now, or
Well,
like
it's probably the reputation of the club.
yeah.
Like
I think they've
but what
given
about
up
what?
on Project Endrick already, or like
No,
I
I
don't
don't
can't
think
be.
so,
I feel like
but
they'll loan him or something. I've
they'll
heard a
probably
lot about a
loan him
loan.
out, give him
But they
something.
just need a. I think. Well, I think honestly, the investment was just kind of wrong. I think the investments have been wrong for the past couple of years when it's like, you know, yeah, you can sign youth talent, you can sign players for the now, and it's like, they brought in Jude Bellingham, they bring in Tchouaméni, Camavinga to kind of replace, Modric and Kroos and Casemiro who are aging out. Then they, Ronaldo, Bale, Benzema all gone, so you're bringing, Vinicius, Rodrigo. And then it's like now Vinicius and Rodrigo are the best, some of the best players in the world. Bellingham's one of the best players in the world. Then you bring in another star like Kylian Mbappe. Then it's like, all right, now we're gonna sign an 18-year-old Endrick and an 18-year-old Mastantuano and Arda Güler. And it's like, where are you gonna play all these guys? And the
True.
one position you haven't filled in is your whole back line because you play with a different right back and left back every single game because no one's healthy. It's just like
even some of the older guys too. Like I feel like Brahim Diaz is kind of nasty, and he doesn't really play that much anymore.
yeah, he's another one.
He's
It's
like in his prime right now. He's like what, like 25, 26, maybe
26,
27, something like that.
He's so good. He's just like he's a player that can make a difference. You think back to last year when they were playing against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. He's the only player that did anything. Those guys were about to lose.
Literally.
And it's like, I don't know. I don't get it. I feel like these newer coaches have something against youth players. Like they want to like stick their guns and say, "Yeah, I don't need to play these youth guys or something." I don't know what it is.
Maybe they're not training well.
No, that's you think Vinicius trains well? That guy that guy
Well,
probably
again,
walks.
it's also Vinicius Junior. Like,
I don't care.
what do you mean you don't
I
care?
do.
He's the best left winger in the world. What are you talking about?
So that means you don't have to try? You don't have to
I do
show.
kind of get vibes that Endrick, he might have a little bit of ego. Because remember,
You think so?
you remember like it came
Could
out
be.
like a month or two ago that he had like demands for his next team. It's like, buddy, you don't play. It was like they need to be a top European club.
Oh yeah,
They need to
I
have this
remember that.
attacking style. They need
Yeah.
it can't be this league. It's like, dude, you don't even play, man.
I
And
think
you're
Sporting wanted to
19.
bring him in on loan, but he shot the idea down.
Yeah,
Or
but
maybe it was Victor Rocker. No, I
yeah.
thought it was Endrick.
Maybe it's his agent.
It
Maybe it's
was
not
Endrick.
him. That's probably his agent,
Might be
realistically.
his
Like,
agent, yeah.
but
Yeah.
like, jeez, man.
I don't think it's necessarily over for Endrick at Real Madrid. I think he can go out on loan, have a good get his confidence up. And the thing is what I hope for is like he, does well and then Xabi Alonso gives him a chance, not, oh yeah, he does well, comes back, and then he just goes back to sitting on the bench and not playing. Like what was the point of the loan then?
Right.
Well, Mbappe, I don't know if he's injured or whatever's going on. If he doesn't play this weekend, maybe Endrick will play.
He's gonna probably play Rodrigo.
At striker?
Oh, well, they'll probably play like they did before Mbappe with Vinicius and Rodrigo and Jude Bellingham behind, probably Brahim Diaz as a false nine or something. I don't know. The Spanish coaches love playing without a striker for some unknown reason.
They also have Nico Paz coming in.
They do.
Whenever he's doing that.
I think it's either in January or the end of the season.
No, that's probably
final player that might be on the move or unhappy, Kobe Mainu, as discussed before. I just don't understand where it went all wrong for him at Man United. It just, I as a Man United fan, I watch every game. And we've been doing better this season, I think, but like I watch the games that we're, losing or we're tied and I'm like, we could use Kobe Mainu right now, but he just doesn't go in. And I don't know what it is, what Ruben's problem with him is, but
dude, yeah.
Don't train well, I'm telling you. Don't train well. It's gotta be. This is the only thing.
But he goes in the game and he's the best player on the field.
What? You literally just said he played 5 minutes. He can be the best player in 5 minutes?
What I'm just saying is when he goes on, he demands the ball and he actually does something with it. He came on. There was a game a while ago. I'm trying to think. We tied it. We were tied against some shit team in the Premier League, and he came on in the 60th minute, and the whole game just flowed through him and Bruno. It was him getting the ball, driving the ball forward, finding our wingers, and creating something. And it's like, how can you watch this 30-minute performance and say, yeah, this guy doesn't deserve to start, or doesn't even deserve more minutes? And it's like, I don't know.
The last 2 years, I felt like he was one of your guys' better players too. Like last 2 seasons.
When we won the 2024 FA Cup final, he was the best player on the field.
Dude.
He bossed. I'm gonna use the term. He bossed the midfield against Kovacic, Rodri, De Bruyne. He was the best midfielder. But
Dude, Euro 2024, he started in the final at what, 19? He started over who was in the squad?
He's 19 right
Eze.
now.
Oh yeah, so he's like 18. He
He's
started
18,
over
yeah.
Eze, Cole Palmer, Conor Gallagher. Was Adam Morton on that team?
No.
No. Dude.
But he started over Jordan Henderson.
Yeah.
Because Declan Rice was playing.
Bro.
Like.
And now what? When was the last time he started a game for Man U? Like Grimsby?
Probably.
Was Grimsby his only start?
He probably didn't even start.
Dude, I remember watching that game. That was crazy.
But yeah.
Maybe
but it's like I just hope we don't do the same thing we did with Scott McTominay and sell his ass.
I also just feel like Man United, like image wise, it would be a failure if he left. Like
exactly.
Like Man United are known generationally for making like great players, and now from their academy and stuff, and they have Kobbie Mainoo, who's like nasty from their academy, and he doesn't play. You know, he's mad.
But
I saw a sad.
Ruben doesn't want to sell him, so I mean, I don't know what.
I saw a sad stat. It was managers since Sir Alex Ferguson who played with academy players in the starting lineup. And it was like how many matches they haven't played with an academy player in the starting lineup. Every single manager up until Erik ten Hag was 0. Erik ten Hag played 2 games without an academy player in the starting lineup. And Ruben Amorim has played 18 matches without an academy player in the starting lineup. So
wait, what about wasn't Rashford academy?
Yeah.
Was he not in any of those windows?
What do you mean? Well, no. So the stat is how many games did they not?
Oh, sorry, I misheard you. I thought you meant how many games did they play an academy guy? I was like 0. Oh.
Yeah, no, it was how many games did they not start an academy player. So every single manager was 0, Erik ten Hag was 2, and Ruben Amorim, and still counting, is 18. And it's like, and I think definitely last year we were bad, and it's part of the rebuild. I don't when you're trying to scrape by wins, trying not to get relegated, I don't expect an 18-year-old to start every game. But now, like, we're getting our performances up there, and we're bringing all these young guys on the bench. Like, we're bringing Shea Lacey on the bench. We brought Benny Montato, who's also performing well for the U18s, on the bench one of the games. And it's like, if we're winning a game, especially against like Wolves this past week, we were winning 4-1. Like, just sub on the 18-year-old, give him his minutes. It's like, I don't know. It's just weird.
It's strange.
Maybe the Man United Academy's looking a little overrated.
It's not. We're top of the league in both. We're top of the league.
When was the last time a Manchester United Academy player made it? Since Marcus Rashford, has there been any academy players that made it to Manchester United and continue to play for Manchester United?
Kobbie Mainoo, Scott McTominay.
No.
Short tire.
No, that play for Manchester United. That continue to play for Manchester United.
What do you mean? Yes, they continued to play. They got sold eventually. But I mean, it's not like they debuted and then we sold them. They played. Scott McTominay played for like 5 years.
The Man United Academy of old, like Gary Neville, all those guys, they played for Manchester United for years. These guys don't play for Manchester United for that long. A lot of them. I was scrolling on my phone the other day. You know who I saw? Charlie McNeil plays for some team in League 1 or League 2.
I guess we let go of him.
Okay. What wasn't that guy supposed to be like the second coming of whoever, Wayne Rooney?
No, not really.
No?
But no.
Wasn't that the guy you took from Manchester City that scored a hat-trick against Manchester City?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's also like we're just not in the time. I don't know. We're just not in that time period where you can play youngsters, a full 11 of youngsters.
That's fair.
But, I mean, also, it's just nowadays there's no you can't really look at a team in the Premier League and say, yeah, that team is all or that team has, you know, a majority of academy players in the starting line.
No, obviously, but
Sunderland bought an entire new team to play in the Premier League. It's like,
no, they got Dan Ballard.
yeah,
The
I
game's
think they bought
evolving,
him.
man. The game's evolving.
But yeah, I think the answer for Kobbie Mainoo hopefully is they just give him more game time in January. For the second half of the year. I really don't want him to go out on loan. I feel like that would just be a waste, especially because it's like
AFCON's coming, so maybe he'll get some game time then.
Yeah, we don't have any African center mids.
Yeah, but Ahmad and Buemo, Bruno might have to go play forward.
No, Bruno cannot play. Bruno cannot play number 10, dude. He's gonna play Mace Mount at striker and before he plays Kobbie Mainoo. But like, yeah, hopefully I don't think we should loan him out because if you think of like, two separate things, like our two number 10s and our two holding midfielders, like we have Bruno, Casemiro, Ugarte, and Mainoo. If we let go of Mainoo, we only have Ugarte as a holding midfielder, and it's like it's not gonna work.
We'll see, man.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Moving on.
Free Kobbie.
Free Kobbie. To our Premier League predictions for this weekend coming up. The 16th match week. Want to just go game by game and give our predictions for each one?
Yeah.
All right. We'll start with Chelsea versus Everton. I think Chelsea are going to get this one done in calm fashion. I feel like I see a Dewsbury Hall goal squeaking in there somehow, but I'm going to back the boys and say Chelsea 3-1. I like them for that one at home.
Wow. What do you say, Ethan?
I want to go for a 2-0 Chelsea win. We'll probably get one early. It will look real ugly, then we'll get one in at the end, and then we'll be okay.
I actually disagree. I think Everton have been on fire recently, and I think Chelsea have been on a slump. So I think it's going to be 2-1 to Everton. I think you guys are going to go up early, and then it's going to be like one of those, again, like you said, like it's not going to be pretty. And then I'm feeling either a Dewsbury Hall or Jack Grealish goal, and then Tierno Barry, the worst striker in the Premier League, is going to score because he just scored last weekend.
Please no.
Honestly, I could honestly see that happen.
I could. Liverpool.
I could honestly see Dewsbury Hall bagging a hat trick against us.
Stop. No, not out. Please no. Liverpool Brighton. I'm gonna go Liverpool 2-0 on that one. Maybe even a Florian Wirtz goal. He's due.
First one that
He's
will
due.
actually count.
Yeah, his first real goal.
I'm feeling a 1-0 Liverpool. I think it's going to be either a penalty, corner kick, or Florian Squirt's goal. Yeah, Brighton, I don't know. I haven't been impressed by Brighton this season. I just don't think. I just don't think they've gotten much better compared to like the other teams around them. So, but I think Liverpool are kind of finding their feet. So I back Liverpool to win.
I have Brighton pulling this one out 2-1. I feel like the struggles of Liverpool will continue to haunt them. No matter what Brighton's going through, I think they'll pull this one out. Danny Welbeck is going to bag.
And Van Heck's going to bag the other one.
Van Heck.
Maybe.
I'm going to say Burnley Fulham ends 1-1.
I was also gonna say 1-1. I'm feeling a Jaden Anthony or Quindalesi Hartman goal, and then, bro, Harry Wilson. Oh my God, he's actually disgusting. Did you see his Travella goal?
Oh, dude, yes, that was nasty.
Dude, I watched it live and I couldn't believe it. I was like, did that actually just happen?
It had one of those like satisfying net sounds too, where it was like,
yeah.
oh, banger.
I'm
Yeah, I think
going
it's
with
gonna
a
be
1-0 Fulham win.
I'm gonna done at the Turf more.
Josh King, 17 years old, is gonna bag
he's 18. 18
18.
now.
I'm gonna say Arsenal. Arsenal are gonna win 2-1 against Wolverhampton. They like close games
Really?
for some reason. Even though Wolverhampton
Really?
suck and Arsenal are nasty, I just maybe 1-0, maybe it's one of those like 2-0s where they just kind of get a late consolation goal. I can't give an exact score; it's tough, but I think Arsenal are gonna win, but not by much.
I think the Wolves are. I think Ethan said it to me last week or this week. Wolves are probably the worst team. One of they might go down as the worst
The
Premier League
worst
team.
team in Premier League,
No,
yes.
yeah, they do kind of blow.
And it's really bad. I could also see like just them sitting back obviously because it's Arsenal and the Arsenal don't have their two main center backs who are their kind of goal threat on corner kicks. Um, I could see. I think it's gonna be 2-0 to like goals in the 50th minute. They'll break through, score another one like 5 minutes later, and then just game's done.
Yeah, Wolves stink, man.
I have a 3-0 Arsenal win. They'll just take care of them, send them home.
Respect, man. Crystal Palace, Man City.
Game of the weekend right here.
Ooh,
It's a tasty one.
call me crazy. I'm gonna go with a bold 2-2. I think the spoils get shared in London. That's my take.
I'm gonna go for a 3-2 Crystal Palace. What? I don't know who's gonna score first, but I think Man City is gonna go up 2-1. They're gonna shit themselves, and he's Mylasar. No, sorry, the opposite way is gonna happen. I think Man City's gonna score first, and then Crystal Palace is gonna score three like quick goals. Ismail Sarr and Mateta are gonna get it done. 3-1. Man City, pile on the pressure. They score like a late goal. 3-2. Crystal Palace win.
I have a 2-1 Palace win, but that same type of way City score early and then they crumble at the end.
All of us saying this, and then City's gonna win like 4-1.
Marmouche hat trick.
Yeah. Ooh.
One can dream.
Next one, Forest Hotspur. That's a tough
Another good
one
one.
because both of those teams are very unpredictable. I feel like they'll
Yeah.
randomly beat a great team and randomly lose to a crappy team.
Yeah.
I don't rock with Forest this year as much as I did last year. I'm gonna say Tottenham 3-1 away.
You're not rocking with dice ball.
No, not for this game.
I'm feeling Igor Jesus 1-0 Nottingham Forest.
Like it.
I'm rocking with a 3-2 Forest win. Dice ball will prevail.
Just dice
Wow.
ball. Sunderland Newcastle.
This is game of the weekend right here.
This is also tough.
This is a big one.
Newcastle away,
Stadium
like
of
we
Light.
said. Stadium of Light is always kind of popping.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 1-0 Newcastle with a Voltmata goal. I think they're gonna crack the away and get a win.
I'm going the opposite. I'm saying 1-0 Sunderland with a what's his name? With an Enzo Lefebvre banger in like the 90th minute. Rips off his shirt. Stadium of Light erupts.
That'd be fire.
I'm going with a 2-2 draw. Granit Xhaka hits a screamer from outside the box.
That'd be awesome. West Ham Villa. Two teams that as a child I could not differentiate because of their colors. This one's actually kind of hard for me to say. Villa have kind of figured it out lately, I feel like. I'm gonna say 2-0 Villa.
I was going to say 2-1 Villa. I think West Ham have been somehow finding the net recently. They've just been they haven't been, I'm not saying they're playing good, but they just keep somehow scoring every game they play they score even though they lose. So I think it's going to be 2-1 2-1 Aston Villa. Morgan Rogers or Buendia. Buendia's been cooking from the bench this season. It's kind of crazy.
I went with a 1-1 draw.
Mm.
I don't think Villa can do it away from home.
The guy in the Villa kit's the only one not picking him to win. It's all right. I respect it. I was thinking maybe a draw too, but I'll back the boys. Leeds Brentford. Call me crazy. Call me insane.
I think I'm thinking the same thing.
No, you might not be. I'm gonna say Leeds 4-0.
4-0.
I'm insane. Away from home, they've been cooking. Not a big Brentford guy this year. If you say Brentford's gonna win, I'm not gonna hate on it, but that's my bold take for this week. I'm gonna say Leeds 4-0.
I am gonna say I was gonna say Leeds win 2-0. I think it's gonna be a Dominic Calvert-Lewin ball bouncing in the box, taps it in, and then one of those big ass center backs they have, Bijal, Strike, Rodon, Goodmunson. One of them is gonna get a head on it, corner kick, 2-0 Leeds. I think they have the momentum.
I think Brentford's gonna take care of business 3-1. Igor Thiago, Kevin Schade. This Leeds little Mickey Mouse thing, I think it stops. Their true colors are gonna show. Daniel Farke gets the sack after this game.
The sack after beating Chelsea and tying Liverpool, he gets the sack.
He's been on the hot seat.
Is he?
Yeah.
He cooled it off a little.
He's in 16th.
Yeah.
He's
2 points clear. Wow.
Man United, Bournemouth.
At home.
I'm thinking Man U 3-2. I think that's going to be competitive.
They're missing a few guys. Not really.
I don't know.
We're missing Sesko and Maguire, unfortunately, but I think we can get it done, especially with the match momentum. I think it's going to be either a 1-0 or a 2-1. I don't know. We just keep conceding these shit goals. I'm going to say 2-1. I'm feeling that maybe a Bruno pen, probably an Mbomo goal. Could be a Cunha goal as well. I could see Cunha scoring, but yeah.
I have Bournemouth winning the game 2-1.
All right.
I just don't believe in. I mean,
you don't believe in Ruben Amorim, yeah. I know.
Well, at this current moment in time, no. But
exactly.
We'll see. Right. I'm excited to see how those age. We don't really do score predictions too much on here, so I want to see how that pans out in a week.
Well, what's it called?
If you guys enjoy it, let us know in the comments, and we'll keep doing it.
True.
We'll go back to them next week and see how well we do.
How terrible my predictions were. Now, one of the enjoyable segments of this podcast where we get to have a little fun, get a little out there. We're doing another weekly hot take, irrelevant to current time. It could be all time, anytime, whatever you think. Just a hot take about the beautiful game. Something you think that's maybe not everyone agrees with. I feel like I've been going first a lot, so I'll let one of you guys start this one off.
Ethan, go.
Our hot take man.
All right. You guys know how much I love my hot takes. My hot take for this week. I believe Enzo Fernandez is a better midfielder than Declan Rice. Just everyone likes to say the eye test, this and that. This guy is better defensively. This guy is better offensively. This guy is better with the ball. This guy's better without the ball. He's a better tackler. He's a better passer. He's a better shooter. He's better all around than Declan Rice.
Wow.
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 Based on what?
On everything I've ever seen. There's nothing that Declan Rice does that I don't think Enzo Fernandez can do better. I probably said that wrong, but whatever Declan Rice can do, I think Enzo Fernandez can do that better.
What about the Argentinian anger?
Even better.
All right.
You know,
I
it's
think
tough.
Declan Rice is kind of soft too. Maybe if he was South American, he'd be a little bit better. But
It's tough for me to say because I'm a Chelsea fan, so like I love that take. But at the same time, as someone who's also kind of on the Rice hate train, I don't know if I fully agree. But
I personally don't agree. I think Declan Rice is better than Enzo Fernandez.
I like the
Sometimes I
take.
watch Chelsea and I see Enzo Fernandez and I'm like, what's this guy doing?
I felt like
But
even like against Leeds, I felt like he made some like mistakes where I was like, dude, what's happening right now? I was like, there was one of the goals, like it kind of went under the radar, like everyone's blaming Tosin, but one of the goals he like had hack foot and he gave it right to him and they like scored and I was like, bro. But
I do think Enzo Fernandez is an underrated player.
I was about to say, I think it's definitely fair to say that he's underrated at this point.
You know, all my Benfica fans, they love to say if they had Enzo, you know, if Enzo didn't leave in January, they would have won the Champions League. So that must count for something.
Yeah, you never know, man. You never know. I like that take.
if he was English, they would worship him like a god.
That might be
They
true.
would.
I'm gonna make a mental note to pay more attention to Enzo going forward when I watch Chelsea. I wanna see if there's some validity to that take that I'm not giving it.
Well, to continue the Arsenal hate, my hot take for this week is that Bukayo Saka is overrated and he sucks, and that
Sucks.
he's not even. How many players have I written down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's not in the top 5 wingers in the Premier League. I could name these are all
Oh, there's
these are
gonna be
all
some
my
pissed
players.
Arsenal fans, man.
Yeah, good. I hope they come. These are all the players. These are all wingers. All of them are wingers, but they're just either sided. You know, they play on whatever side. These are all the wingers I think are better than Bukayo Saka. Jeremy Doku, Antoine Semenyo, Brian Mbumo, Noni Madueke, Pedro Neto, Estevao, Harvey Barnes, and Leandro Trossard.
You think Noni Madueke is better than Bukayo Saka?
Oh, 100%. How many?
No way.
If you
All
watch
right.
Arsenal, if you
You
watch
think so?
Arsenal, the game changes when Noni Madueke comes on because Noni Madueke is direct. Bukayo Saka gets the ball, cuts in on his left, and either crosses it to fucking Mikel Merino or he passes it backwards to Odegaard.
You think
You didn't have
Trossard's
Pedro
better than him
Neto on
too?
the list.
No,
What'd you say?
I think he had
You didn't
Neto.
have Pedro Neto on the
I
list.
did have Pedro Neto on the list.
Oh, okay.
I agree that Saka's overrated. I don't know if I think all those guys are better than him.
If
But
that wasn't enough,
You
I
think
have
you think Trossard is better than Bukayo Saka?
guy Trossard scores way more. First of all, he scores way more frequently than Bukayo Saka, and he scores way more important goals than Bukayo Saka. They were what was their most recent game?
Aston Villa.
yeah, Villa in the league.
They were 1-0 down. Halftime, they sub on Trossard. He immediately changed the game for Arsenal. And I know they lost, but they lost at the last minute. But he scored the goal. But anyway, if that wasn't enough, I have 7 players here outside of the Premier League that I also think are better than Bukayo Saka. Lamine Yamal,
Yes.
Michael Olise, Kavicha Kvaratskhelia, Desiree Doué, Luis Diaz, Rodrigo, and Mason Greenwood.
I agree with Lamine. Mason Greenwood right now, maybe. But he's also not doing it in the Prem. So it's tough for me to
That's
say.
fair.
But
That's fair.
Kavicha,
These are guys that I see. When thinking through this, I'm like, right wing or whatever, or wing position. Would I rather have this guy or Bukayo Saka? And all these guys I named, I just rather have them because wingers should be direct. They should be taking their guy on, trying to create a chance. None of this put your foot on the ball and pass it backwards or just crossing the ball like a pansy. I'm ready.
You're not
I'm
a
ready
fan
for
of
the
the
Arsenal
style
fans
of
to
play.
come. I'm ready for the Arsenal fans. They can come. I don't care.
Fair. Fair. You know what? I think he's probably somewhere around the 5th or 6th best winger in the world. I think he's overrated, but I don't rate him as low as you do. I see where you're coming from though. I agree with some of the points. I don't feel like he's always as direct or creative as he could be in the wing,
Yeah.
but I feel like he's pretty consistent. It's tough to say too because Arsenal just like don't really have like a beautiful attacking style of play.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if
Yeah.
it's him or
Pretty
the team.
They're a modern day Stoke City. Modern day
Basically,
They are.
bro.
Stoke.
All right, my hot take has to do with the last Ballon d'Or, and I think that Hakimi deserved to be higher in the rankings. If not, he should have won the Ballon d'Or if it weren't for the defender bias. And let me state some facts, numbers, and statistics to back that up. For one, he won the quadruple with PSG. I mean, obviously, so did Dembele. They won the UCL, their cup, their Super Cup, and their league. He was consistent all year. There's never really like a game where you can be like, oh, Hakimi sucked. He was pretty much consistently great all year. In their Champions League run, he scored in the quarterfinal, the semifinal, and the final. I think like 5 people in history have done that, and probably all attackers. He created the most chances from open play in the UCL, more than any attacker. He had the most ball recoveries in the UCL by 30. I think the next closest was João Neves. He had like 30 something more than him. He had more goals and assists than Yamal, Holland, Saka, Salah, Elise, Wirtz, and all these guys in the Champions League. He scored in the French Cup final, which they won. He had like, I think for club and country, I don't know the exact number, but he had like between 25 and 30 goal contributions as a right back, like goals and assists. He was probably their best player in the Club World Cup. He had 2 goals, which was their second top scorer, and 2 assists, their top assister for PSG, I'm saying. He won the African Footballer of the Year for 2025. He played great for Morocco. He won bronze with the Olympics at Morocco in 2024. And match rating, to me, it's kind of an overused stat sometimes. It doesn't mean that much. But if it does mean anything, he was the top rated player in Ligue 1, and he averaged like an 8 point something match rating for Morocco that year.
What position did he finish in the Ballon d'Or?
I think 6th. What more could
Okay.
you ask for out of a right back?
Yeah, I think it just is defender by like
It is
you're always want to pick the attackers.
right, and that's not to say that I don't think Dembele deserved it either, but for mind you, a lot of the stuff I was talking about was like his goals and stuff as a right back. Like
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was
Yeah.
scoring more goals than like the best attackers in the world.
yeah,
And he won 4 trophies with his team. He won the bronze medal. And
yeah,
nobody even gave him a shout, man. Hardly
yeah.
anybody.
Well, I think it's also like the thing with the Ballon d'Ors. It's always like a contest, like who's gonna win. They, I think they didn't want to put like all PSG players, like, because if you really think about it, like if you really think about who were the best players of that year, you could probably make a top five. The top five could probably be all, at least top three could all be PSG players, and it's just like,
Yeah,
they want to
definitely.
push it's this guy
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
this guy. So
Give credit to all
I
these other
do
teams and stuff.
I do agree. I think Hakimi should have been higher. Winning the Ballon d'Or, I don't know.
Yeah.
Possibly in another universe where they care about
Yeah.
every position is counted the same.
Right. Right.
That's
In this world, probably not. If Virgil didn't win it that year, it's going to be hard for any defender
Yeah.
to win it ever, but
yeah.
that's my hot take, man.
It's not bad.
Good one.
I could see it. I could see it. But also, like, Hakimi is like I feel like Hakimi's just always been like, I feel like whatever team he goes to, he's just really like an important piece to. Like you think of when he was at Dortmund, he was nasty. Then he went to Inter Milan. He made them nasty. Made that Europa League final. Then they lost. Then he got bought by PSG, and that's when they started becoming nasty too. It's like I feel like he's just an important piece, and even like Morocco in the World Cup. You think of back to that PK shootout. He Panenka
Dude,
the
yeah,
goalie to win the World Cup. It's like he's class, dude.
he
But
is.
doesn't
He's a
get the
great player.
recognition.
He doesn't. I think part of it's because he's Moroccan. He just doesn't get that PR.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, that's also true.
He doesn't get as much credit as he should. And I'm not a
Yeah.
PSG fan or Morocco fan. I have no stake in it.
Yeah, don't call us PSG fans in
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
comments.
Don't be hating on me. Call me no dang PSG fan.
All right, guys. That brings us to the end of another great episode. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow. Keep the comments coming. Let us know your hot takes. Let us know if you agree with ours. And yeah, we'll see you next time.